Oh, is he right?
Right, you're live.
It's not coming up on mine.
Good
Oh,
evening.
here we are.
Good evening.
It says 9 set. Here we go. Oh, look, there's me. Hi, Haunted Railway. Yeah, it was good to see you as well for the show. If I pause, I'm not. Well, I'm moving now. I think. Sticky. I'm stuttering a bit. Yeah, it's proper delayed. This.
Yeah, 20 seconds. You know it is. Hey, Timber Surf, how you doing?
Timber Surf, hello. Good to see you as well on Sunday.
Oh man.
Hi, Smallwood Junction. Hope you're well. Warwick Road. Good evening. Oh, right, let's get a bit of motion going.
So how's everybody doing anyway? How's the calm after the storm?
Mick92, hello. Right, where are we? Let's get the, what's the 47 gone? There we go. Blimey, they're all jumping in tonight.
I know. Nice busy stream. Hello, Gemma. Nice to see you all.
Gem's on as well, is she?
Yeah.
Good evening, Gem.
Thank you. It was nice to meet everybody. It was,
was.
quite an
Certainly
eye
was.
opener, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've still not recovered.
Yeah, I think considering it was Mark's first exhibition, because I've done a couple of others with my old gauge club, he did really well. But yeah, no, it was a good show. Good to meet everyone that was there as well. But things can only improve, as they say.
Yeah. Most definitely. It was, it was one hell of a push, that was. Everything should have been well organised and really wasn't, and everything was last minute and really shouldn't have been. And I got 10 hours sleep in 3 days and loved every second of it, every last little bit of it, with everything that I've got. It was just brilliant. I get it, I fully get everything about it. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. Alright, what have we got in the comments? Let's have a nosy.
I'll let you into a little secret as well. On the Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, I went out with a few lads from work, and my intentions was to get to bed by 9 o'clock. That went out the window. Ended up not getting home till gone 12 o'clock, and then obviously I had to be up early for Mark for picking me up for 6:30, which again obviously because of the trouble he had, it was a bit later than that. But I was up for 5:30, but believe you me, I was still rather hissed, shall we say.
Have you seen what Gemma's put?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I thought that show was really, really cool. It was actually a really good show. There was some amazing layouts there, weren't there? You can't hear me again now. Dude.
Go on.
You can hear me, can't you?
Just about.
Yeah, I was just saying there's some like amazing layouts to that show, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was that. Oh,
He's took his eye off the ball. Oh, I'm up, I'm moving. Hi. I'm in the background again on the laptop. What was I going to say? I'm so tired. I'm absolutely exhausted. I still haven't recovered. I need some sleep. I really need sleep. Yeah.
catch it. Well, I mean, I'd say I've managed to get a bit more sleep than I did last time, but God, I was knackered when I got home. So, but yeah.
I've already been working on the layout, you know, since it got back. It was straight back in the attic, straight back up on its side, doing all wiring underneath. Yeah, I'm on it. Ugh. How are we doing? I'm gonna do my best not to say any jokes today. I'm just watching Andy on the camera, listening back to it, knowing that that's now going to start echoing round.
I'll get that in a minute because it's coming through here.
I'm just watching Andy on the camera, listening back to it, knowing that that's now going to start echoing round.
I'll get that in a minute because it's coming through here.
See? It's going to start echoing, dude.
Printing's direct. Hi. You're a new one, I think. I don't think I've seen you before.
Just watching Andy on the camera, listening back to it, knowing that that's now going to start echoing round. Stay off Poo Tube. How are we supposed to stay? YouTube. YouTube, not Poo Tube. It's going to start echoing, dude. Yeah, we've got a loop going, dude. You're going to have to turn it down.
I want to be sure I can hear because I can't hear when you're being in there.
I know, but it's going to start. It's echoing through because the camera's picking it up with your mic is.
Right.
Got to remember your
Oh,
mic.
of course.
Yeah. So we're getting like this rotation thing where it goes
Yeah,
round
yeah.
and round and round.
What was I doing? Messing about.
Right, I'm going to ask a question. On the chat today, there was a bit of a discussion going. Dare I mention it? I think opinions matter. I need to take that off, don't I? I don't know how. There we go. Hi. Go. Right, so yeah. Next year, Model Rail Crewe. Who's looking forward to it? Because like, I wish it was tomorrow. Well, I don't wish it was tomorrow. Actually, I'm so bloody tired. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it if it was tomorrow. But I wish it was. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. What have we got moving, Andy?
I'm moving to 47 now at the minute. Oh.
How's the sound anyway? In the chat, if you can just let us know what the sound's like, because we've had issues in the past. And I'm not sure if it's, I'm assuming it's working. Well, obviously he's listening to it, but
Hermitage Road. Hello there.
whee.
Right, was it in?
Brilliant, brilliant. Nice one, Timber Surf. Happy days. Brilliant. That's good. Right, sound problem fixed. Right, we're going to be investing in some cameras. We're going to get some set up in the attic. And we're going to get a couple set up in here so you get a better views of what's going on within this one here and what will be going on at Glenmaroch Lane. We've got a few announcements to make with regards to layouts that are coming up in the near future, the work on Deep Glen that's ongoing, the work on this that's ongoing, although it does look bloody good as it is. There's still quite a bit to do, so yeah, we've got quite a bit coming up over the next few months. Yeah, he's no chance of hearing me now because he's just fired that up and it's very loud. So yeah, but yeah, we've got quite a bit coming up. Probably Thursday.
I'm not putting it on. I'm not putting it on.
Where is it, Andy?
You don't need to know where it is.
I think Andy should put his hat on.
No.
Anyone in chat thinks Andy should put his hat on. We've got him a hat and it's super cool. But he won't wear it.
I wonder why.
Oh my god. Yeah, we got him a hat and some socks matching. But yeah, he don't want to wear them.
Not a chance.
If I had a picture of it, right.
Not a chance.
It'd be on screen
What
now.
do
Trust me.
You know what I mean.
Yes, sexy hat time, definitely. See, even Haunted Railway agrees. Yes, definitely. Oh my word.
Jem, you're a bugger.
See? Everyone wants to see the hat. Come on, dude, where's the hat?
I'm not telling you.
We'll get it on before the end of the stream. We'll get the hat. We will find the hat and we'll get the hat on, don't worry. Oh god. Where was I anyway before the hat debacle?
There's only one person who's asked for it.
Everybody's asking for it.
Nobody's the only one person who asked for it.
Gemma's asked for it 3 times.
Yeah,
so
Gemma's
there's
asked
3.
for it, but
Do I have to list them all now? Look. Right, we've got that one. Where's Andy's sexy hat? We've got Haunted Railway. Yes.
it'll spoil me.
We've got Gemma.
Anyway.
We've got Gemma saying sexy hat time, and we've got Lintree Towns Trains and Models. Let's see the hat. See. And then we've got Gemma again. She's a praying bugger. She wants the sexy hat. See?
What?
See, everyone wants the hat, dude. Everyone said it. I've just put loads up. Right, come on, dude. What's going on with Glenmaroch Lane now? What have we got left to do?
What?
What have we got left to do on Glenmaroch Lane now?
Well, the signals aren't wiring up.
Oh yeah,
We've got the automation to sort out. We've got the trunking to still finish off. We've got the wire, the cabling to go underneath the trunking. What else is there? There's still bits of more details to go. I've still got to add more detail to the platform as well and stuff. But the signals, the automation, the trunking for the wiring, the cabling, and then there's details to go around where the distillery is and that as well.
No, we're just getting some glitches, so I'm just going to start shutting some stuff down. I don't know why we're getting glitches. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. We've still got Z21 on.
Big 92 says, Andy, shows your hat.
See?
Right, I better go and get it. Just shut you up then.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Cheers, Charlie. Yes, very tight space. Extremely tight space. God, this can't.
Right, I'll be back in a minute with this bloody hat.
Go on, I'll jump in. I have no idea what's... Every time I come in here and I sit here and I sit back, I bang my head on this, so I'm not going to do it today. Like then. What's he got running? What can I... More to the point. I'm going to crash something now. I bet he's just took this out of here, hasn't he? And I'm putting it back in. I better take it back out, hang on. He's got good mad if I don't. Yeah, there's tons to do on this. There's a lot of electrical stuff left to do. And we've got all the fine details to do as well. He's got his hat! He's got his hat! Right, wait, we've got to see this. Hang on. Let me just stop this over here. I didn't crash anything! Woohoo! You ready for this?
Ta-da!
Can't see it! And
Thank
there you have the
Brendan.
hat.
Love you to bits. Not.
See, I told you it was cool. It's got practically every single railway livery. Well, it's not got every single. It's got all the most popular liveries. Yeah, we know there's a stutter on the camera. I'm trying to figure that out.
Why is there a stutter on the camera?
I don't know. It were alright earlier and now it's glitching. Have I just turned it off?
Well, it's just spinning now.
That seems a bit better. I think I might have fixed it. See? Cool hat! See? Cool hat!
Can't believe he's made me wear this. Well, no, it's not. Maybe it's Gem.
See? Yeah, definitely Lynn treat, definitely cool hat. Yeah, you're looking great, Andy.
Don't take the mickey.
He's got matching socks though, that's the best bit.
And I'm not putting them on either.
Yeah, exact matching socks. Yeah, we got him in for his birthday a couple of weeks ago. Thought he might like him. I think I fixed the camera, dude. Andy.
Hello.
I think I fixed the camera.
I can't hear you.
It's because you've got 500 engines running. I think.
I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing.
I think I fixed the camera.
You picked the camera.
I fixed it.
Oh, all right.
I'm too far away from you.
Yeah, well, yeah. Don't shout at me.
Come off, you got running here.
I'm running, don't worry, don't panic.
Everything. No wonder you can't hear me. Ooh, that's doing a bit. Oh. Andy.
Working on the t-shirt, well don't get me, I won't be wearing that.
Dude, we need to give him a close-up of the hat. Yeah, he didn't get that either. I'll go and tell him. We need a close-up of the hat.
Right, hold on. Can you see it?
No, you need to come down a bit.
Hey?
Down a bit.
Down a bit, left a bit, right a bit.
There we go. So we've got large logo, freight.
Jim says no, we won't be wearing
DRS. I can't. Oh, Arriva. What else can I see on there? Virgin. There's a couple of Virgin liveries there. Yeah. It's quite a few. Quite a few. Right, dude.
Right.
Oh. Right, I saw a question earlier on and I've not answered it. Let me see if I can find it. There. Is this a real place or fictional? Completely 100% fictional. It's based in Scotland, lower end of Scotland, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, and it's based in the 80s as well. It's an 80s era, as you could probably tell. Oh, I love this. It's so funny. Right, yeah, anyway, as I was saying, hopefully, I'm 3/4 of the way through episode 4 of Deep Glen. In that episode, we complete the attic. Well, we complete the attic as far as it's gone up to now. And the layout arrives, and then we go out to the exhibition, and we come back, and then I fettle a bit more. And in the actual build, I'm not sure where we're up to on the actual build side of things, but I'm gonna call that a day for season 1. I'm gonna bring season 2 in, and I'm gonna rush it through and get everything up to scratch so that I can focus on the build on the top end of the layout, the top level of the layout. Anyone who came to Crewe, anyone who was at Crewe and saw the layout at Crewe, the top hasn't even been started. We're still debating certain aspects of how we're going to do the top. There's been a lot already purchased for it, but we've not quite got there just yet. I will fix this 1 second. Right. Camera coming back, don't worry. Camera coming back, don't worry. Camera coming back. Resume video. There we go. I'm getting good at this. I know how to do it quickly. Why do we do a model railway in the Broom Cupboard? That's a good question. Because there's already one up in the attic. It's an old layout though, and Andy?
Hello?
Question?
Hey,
Question? Turn some off.
give
Then
me a
you
minute.
can.
I was in a minute, go on.
Why did we do a model railway in the Broom Cupboard?
I already explained this on the actual channel.
I know, but somebody's asked a question.
Right.
You really need to turn some of these off. It's way too loud.
Give me a minute,
We're not going to be able to hear you speak. That's the only problem.
Right, hold on.
I've injured myself in various places over the last 2 days.
The reason this was in the... You probably can hear me better now, actually. The reason this was in the so-called broom cupboard, which isn't a broom cupboard, by the way, although Mark likes to call it a broom cupboard, all came about when we used to have an old big freezer in here, and when it got...
Yes. It's alright, it sounds still on.
When it was on its last legs, we decided to get rid of it. So when we got rid of it, we had all this space, barring a little freezer, which you've probably seen in the videos. My intention was I was going to build a portable layout in the conservatory, which is just next door to this room. And then the other half said to me, why don't you put a layout in this so-called broom cupboard room? So I thought, what a cracking idea. So obviously it's not portable, like I say, it's fixed, but I thought, yeah, because I used to, many years ago, I actually did one in this originally, and you won't believe this, but it was actually a single track all the way around, and I used to sit in the middle, and then a passing loop, I think it was here somewhere, I think I remember rightly, and then used to disappear past the camera to the right and to a couple of sidings or whatever. But that was years ago, so also I've basically done full circle, because if you've watched my other videos on my other channel, Head Pump, you'll know that I've got one in the loft. So again, going back to what I was saying before, when the other half said to me about having a layout in here and being DCC, because I've never done DCC before, this is why I ended up putting one in here. So that's how it came about.
And the one upstairs as well.
Well, the one upstairs, I said obviously that developed from here with the first time round, and obviously then up to the attic when I had to do all the work and then basically build it from there. But if you've watched the previous live shows, you will know that that's going to be now coming down later in the summer or in the spring. Spring? Is it after summer?
Autumn.
No, autumn. Get it right. Yeah. So that's going to be coming down. We're going to have a whole new fresh layout, better built, better track layout, and DCC.
Double decker that one as well, isn't it? It's going to be a double decker with fiddle yard underneath.
Yeah.
Massive fiddle yard underneath.
Yeah.
The plans for that are pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with the TC120? Are we going to do this or not?
Do you want to do it?
I'm in two minds, mate. I'm in two minds what to do. I mean, Deep Glen is going to be done by the end of August. I can pretty much. I would like to stick my name on that one. It's going to be done by August at some point. Right. At which point we'll be looking to start another layout. Now, to me, there's two choices. We could either build another one of these that's bigger for display, because I like this layout. I love it. I think it's brilliant. I think this would be really good on display if it was bigger.
Yeah.
With a decent fiddle yard and so on and so forth. Or alternatively, the TT120 layout.
Yeah.
But that would be crash. That would be easier to transport and easier to display because it's smaller.
Yeah.
So I'm in two minds what to do. And then obviously there's an all gauge, because I've got all gauge locos that it might be smart to start using them as well. So the potential and the options are massive. Obviously Deep Glen, this and Deep Glen are still on priority. When you're looking at starting bed bumps?
Like I said, probably in the autumn. Probably late summer to early autumn.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we've got a few months yet.
yeah.
So that gives me a bit of time to get Deep Glen out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the update for Deep Glen will be out before the weekend. I've built it. I just need to finish editing, and then put the voiceover on, and then it's good to go. I just need to put the last couple of bits of footage from Crewe and getting the layout back in the attic in, and that's all done. And incidentally, the creative minds in the model railway industry is pretty spectacular. When you see a toilet with a layout in it, you realise just how much people have a creative mind, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, what on earth made him come up with that? How would you come up with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Sat on the toilet thinking, I could build a layout here, man. Cracking idea though.
Yeah.
You get it? Cracking.
God.
Take care, Charlie. Oh, sound's gone. Is it back?
Yeah, just like it.
Yeah, it's back. It did make a good table. I agree with that. Yeah, it did. And I'm going to be lost without it, that's for sure. Next time that layout goes out, I'm not going to have anywhere to put my brew. No, there's a lot to come on Deep Glen. A lot. There's probably, I think, to be fair, and I'm saying that because that's quite a good pun. To be fair, there's going to be a fair on the top level of the layout. There's also a street. There's also a miniature railway. There's also a mansion house. There's quite a bit going up there, and I think the top half of that layout is going to be more interactive than the bottom half of the layout. I'm fairly sure we can safely say that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. You could stare at a toilet for ages, Gemma. What possessed you? Staring at a toilet. I must admit, it caught my eye, and I had to say something to him when I walked past, because I was like, I'm a plumber by trade, so it intrigued me. And there was so many. I wish I had more time. There was so many questions I wanted to ask, like how the hell he got the button to work it, and how he put it together, how he did it. I'd love to know, but obviously I just didn't have time. I was too busy trying to fix a broken layout that wasn't broke but was broke, and then wasn't broke again, and then was broke. Yeah, there was some pretty seriously big problems that we uncovered literally days before the exhibition on that layout that I was not expecting. I'll tell you the story, right? So basically, I think it was 2019 we built it. The original layout was built and it was rammed. I mean, you can see from the early videos, the early footage that was in like episode 1 and 2 of Deep Glen, that it's wedged into my bedroom, and it was like right butt up against the wardrobe on one side, butt up against the wall on the other, and then up against the window. And I built the layout, I put legs in where I could get them to support it, and the rest of the weight was taken by the drawers and various other bits and bats. The layout was reasonably level when I set it in, so I laid all the track, ballasted it, got everything running sweet. Agreed, Jason invited me to the show, I agreed to do it. I thought, yep, I've got loads of time to fix the backside up, tons, everything's going to run smoothly. Right at the last minute, I've got to move house. So I was like, right, where's the layout going to go? So we had to put it in the attic. The attic needed refitting. So we had to start from scratch building a room out of the attic, which, as you've seen through the Deep Glen episodes, we had that. I was delayed over and over again with problems with that attic. The plasters were, I missed my slot and I ended up having to wait 2 weeks for them. By the time I got the layout moved from the house, which was an issue in itself, getting a van and getting it moved, I lost time there. And then before I know it, the show's here. And I'm like, okay, let's get this thing together, let's get it all running, ready for the show. I put it all together only to find that by moving it, I've destabilised all the track joints. So now everything keeps derailing. So anything that with a 3-wheel set was derailing coming in and out of the station. Anything with a 2-wheel set, perfectly fine. Anything light was derailing, so any of the light wagons were derailing. The heavy coaches, they were fine, but light wagons, they're derailed. And it turns out that the boards have sagged in the middle. So we've got like a bridge effect, and it's right on a bend. So as the 3-wheel set comes over, 2 wheels stay on, the 3rd wheel just lifts up and pops off the rail. And that's what's derailing everything. So now I'm going to have to go back, lift all the track beds on the left and right boards, and bring the track up with a nice gentle gradient off, so that I don't have that issue. Now, it shouldn't take me too long. I know what needs to be done, and hopefully it'll be right then from then onwards, because I can't see it sagging anymore. I've checked the supports underneath that have sagged, and I think it's because the wood shrunk. I mean, if we made it in 2017, we're in 25 now, 2019, so it's 6-year-old, 7-year-old, the wood's dried out. So as it's dried out, it's shrunk and started to bend, a bit like the beam in the loft, to be fair. So that's what caused all the issues, and we didn't know until days before that we had this problem, because when it was in the house, in my first house, running smoothly, everything ran on it, and it was perfect, and I was happy with it. So yeah, that's what caused all the issues. It's just one of those things. There was no way of knowing, absolutely no way of knowing until it happened, and I just did not have the time to fix it. I had 2 days before the show, and I found out right at the last minute that Gemma's kids had a choir on Thursday and my kids had a choir on Friday. So the Thursday and Friday nights just disappeared, because I ended up having to go and watch these choir things. Andy came up on the Saturday. We spent the entire day working on it on the Saturday, obviously off to the show. Oh no, it was Wednesday, Thursday with the choir. Friday, Andy came up on the Friday, and then I spent another day, all day Saturday till the early hours of the morning working on it, trying to get as much running and figuring out what would work and what wouldn't work. And it was what it was. I mean, the show went okay as far as I know. I think there was a lot of positive comments about it. I think everyone can see the potential in the layout. I guarantee you now, you have no idea what's coming with that thing. There is so much more, and it is going to look awesome. We've already started putting the fairground rides together. Every single fairground ride moves, and it's lit, and it's all fancy, and there's music and station announcements to go in. There's level crossings to be fitted. Oh, and I forgot a box. Oh, bear with me a second. Yeah. Every 10 minutes I've got to do this, annoyingly. Right, we're back, don't worry. Resume video, there we go. Yeah, so there was a box, and that box had all the removable buildings in it. So there was the shed. I mean, I took the 2 big sheds because they didn't fit in the box. There was the footbridge from the platform up to the top deck. There was the footbridge that goes from the car park over to the TMD. There was the signal box was missing, the mess hall was missing, both fueling points on the back were missing. There was quite a bit that should have been there that wasn't there. They were all in a box, and I've not picked the box up. And the problem is, Crewe is an hour's drive away from where we live, so it would have been a 2-hour round trip to go home and get it. Now, I was going to go and get it, but everybody talked me out of it. So it was what it was. We ran it, people were happy. And apparently, we had the longest set in the show. We ran a Royal Mail set, which was pulled by a High-Mech, I think, 7076. And it had 9 cars, nine carriages. So it was the longest set in the show, according to a young lad who'd been there all day and been watching everything. And he came and told me. So we had the longest set in the show. And given we had the most unreliable track and the most unreliable layout, I'm quite proud of that. We had it running for about half an hour, 45 minutes, just going round. I was quite pleased with that. So yeah, keep your eyes on Deep Glen, because like there's so much more, so much more. As is with everything, so much more. I'm looking forward to doing Andy's head bumps. I'm not looking forward to pulling it apart, but I'm looking forward to what's coming. We're looking at a multi-lane fiddle yard, probably 10 lanes running the entire radius of his attic, and then on top of that will be the scenic deck, and we'll have 2 elevation lifts, one either side. Oh, it's going to be, yeah, that's going to be one hell of a layout to build and to run, just to run, and it's going to be full DCC as well, whereas his head bumps is only DC. So yeah, but as far as the exhibition circuit's concerned, we'll get Deep Glen complete. I'm looking at ordering the skirt next week. It should have been ordered last week, and obviously didn't happen. But we've got a skirt coming for it, which has got all our logos on and the layout name and all that stuff. We've got that hopefully coming next week, so that'll be in the next update actually. Season 2, episode 1, which will follow pretty quickly. What else have we got going? Yeah, and we've got some of the electrical equipment now to get the signalling up and running and block detection on this. I think we're only 2 units short now, we're just waiting for stock. As soon as they arrive, we'll start season 2 of Glen Mar Lane, and we'll start doing all the electrics and getting the fine detailing, getting all the little people in and all the bits and bats that are required to make it look real. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
Oh, he's done it again.
what's going on here? What's going on?
I am having
Have I not changed the
super
plan?
issues
Sorry,
with
no, I
everything.
haven't. You pillock.
Here we go, here we go. Right, my chat's working again. Everything stopped. What if you pressed it you're not supposed to press? No, I'm going to paint the fairground gem. You're alright, I'll deal with it. Hi, Tom.
Oh, stop.
What's that one? Mechanical marvels of the 19th and 20th century. Looking good, Andy. It's coming on really well, the layout. Looking forward to seeing the updates on the loft, Josh. Yeah, the next update. You're gonna honestly, from where we came from to where we are now in such a short space of time, I whipped my butt off making that attic what it is, and it's still not quite done. We've still got the partition wall with the doors in to hide all the stuff to do. Skirting boards are now in. It's painted. Shelving's in. Oh yeah, just wait till you see it. I'm quite proud of it actually. I don't want to blow my own trumpet too much, but I'm quite proud of it. And it's a lovely space for the layout. It's allowed me to set it up properly now, and I've got full 360 degrees access, top and bottom. I'm so happy because now I can crack on, and I will be cracking on. Yeah, we did. We had a lot of teething problems. I've just basically. Sorry, I've left the station. I've just been going through it now, saying it got moved at the last minute. It's been in the same place for the last 5 years, and it got moved right at the last minute. And when we moved it, it caused all kinds of problems, and it just was not stable after that. It was. There was no way of knowing. As far as I was concerned, it was running lovely, everything was fine. We packed it up, put it in the back of the van, moved it to where I'm living now. We put it up in the attic, set it up, put everything on it, and nothing ran. And it turns out that basically the 2 big boards have sunk in the middle. There's stiffeners underneath, and those stiffeners have shrunk and bent. And as a result, it's made them dip. So as the trains leave the station, either left or right, the track drops. And it's on a bend, so anything with 3 wheels, the front wheel set immediately derails. So anything with 3 wheels in each bogie can't run on that layout until I fix that problem, and I'm working on it. I found a workaround on it, and I'm going to be doing that next week. So hopefully I should have it all fixed and back up and running. Basically, I've just got to lift the track either side and lift it up by about 1 millimetre, 2 millimetres. And then give it a nice gradual fall when it's not on a bend, and put some cant on the track as well so that the front wheel set stays on. Should be relatively easy to fix that. But yeah, we didn't know, and I found out 2 days before the show, and it ruined it. This layout is in Andy's house. Oh yeah, at 4 PM it was running fine. Yeah, you're right, Timber Surf, it was. After we'd spent bloody ages figuring out what stock we can and can't get away with. Basically, like I said, it's wheel sets. Anything with 2 wheel sets ran okay. And anything heavy ran okay. So as long as it was heavy and it pushed that front wheel down on the bend, it was fine. So that Royal Mail set that we were running around, them Royal Mail coaches are quite heavy, so they stayed on. And it was being run by 7076 High Mech. And that's quite a heavy loco with only 2 wheels, so that stayed on. So yeah, same with the parcels train as well. The 237s, they were running okay. The double-headed 37s, that was running all right, and the parcel set was running okay. We had another 3 parcel wagons that we could have put on the end of that rake and made it bigger, but it was just a little bit too much for it, worming its way around all them bends, because it had been coming out of one tunnel mouth, still coming out of one tunnel mouth whilst entering the other. And that snake was causing issues and might have pulled a few of the coaches off. I didn't want to push it. So yeah, I mean it ran all right. It ran all right. Leicester Station. This layout, it's in Andy's house. It's based in Scotland, lower end of Scotland, and is based around the 1980s. And this is why it's called the Broom Cupboard. Because it is extremely cramped in space. Massively cramped in space. Yes. Timber Surf, yes. Yes. Yeah, Andy, check your messages.
Hey?
Check the messages.
Messages?
Yes.
I know, well, I was trying to say something, but you've been gabbing for the last bloody half hour.
I know! I'm on fire. I've got so much to say.
Well, that's why I thought, well, I can't say it because I don't want to interrupt on
Go on, you have a bit now. I'm going to de-mic and go to the toilet.
So what's he saying?
Yeah, big one.
Oh, this bloody shunter. Was its wheels clean, I think. He's going, well, whatever you want to call it. Now that Mark's finished gabbing to you for the last bloody half hour, I've not been able to get a breath in at all. But yeah, I don't know, like I said, this with this layout, just give me a second while I just control this. That'll do. Yeah, with this layout, we've not really got a great deal much more to do. It just popped in the doorway for some reason, I don't know why. Look at me,
I've had a wee. Alright, I'm back. Just putting my mic back on. Need a wee.
In fact, I tell you what, I will let him to sit here because I need to go make a brew because I'm catching.
Oh yeah, I get to drive for a bit, do I?
So,
oh, camera's gone again.
Oh.
See, this is the problem. I can't keep an eye on things. All I have to do is just unlock the forward and then click it on the laptop and it's back on.
Right, I'm going to make a brew. I'll be back in a minute.
Highly aggravating doing that. It really is. There's got to be a way to fix it, and I don't quite know. Without getting a webcam and I mean, we're running this on a phone at the moment, and it keeps going on screen lock, which is what's knocking the camera off. And you can only set the screen lock to come off after 10 minutes. So it's kind of annoying. What was I going to say now? I thought of something really important to say and it's gone. It'll come to me in a minute. I'm going to put that down there. Oh yeah! Dude, hang on. I'll be back in a sec. Just one sec. Who gave me the points? You know the point motors?
I did.
No, at the show. The 2 pieces of track and point motors.
Oh, that was Timber Surf.
It was Timber Surf, wasn't it? I thought it was. Dude, Timber Surf. You'll be pleased to know I've fitted the point motors and they work perfectly. And I am forever grateful. I haven't done the track bit yet. That's tomorrow night's job actually. I'm working on the board that had all the problems on the fiddle yard. And then there's no problems there now. I've fixed all that. So all I've got to do now is just put that piece of track in that you gave me, and then hopefully that should be all that done. And then I'm on to the track. Anyway, as I was trying to say before, because I wasn't on camera, was I? So if you imagine that is the platform board, that angle is the board on the other side, because it starts flat and then immediately drops. So as the front wheel set is coming over, you know, if you've got like a... I'm gonna grab it. So you've got the 3 wheel set on the 47, the 3 axles. As it turns the corner, these 2 stay on, but because the track's dropping away, this front wheel jumps off the track. And then as you go around, you get the same on this. It drops the back wheel because the front 2 are sat on it. So what you end up with is a complete derail of anything with 3 wheels, except the 37s. And I think the reason is because on these 47s they're fixed. On the 37s the centre wheels float. So as it was going over the hill, the wheel was pushing up and allowing the front wheel to stay on. So the 37s were fine, 47s wouldn't run. And you're getting it on both sides of the layout. So the centre board's level and flat, and the 2 end boards have sunk in the middle. Highly aggravating. And again, an issue that there was no way I would have known until I moved the layout, because I just didn't see it. Everything was running fine at my house for some strange reason. And then when I moved house, it failed. It wasn't timber surf.
It was, wasn't it?
No.
Well, that's what you said to me it was.
Well, that's what I thought. Who was it that gave me them then?
Because when we was at the van, you said to me, I said, who's that? And you said, it's Timber Surf. That's what you said.
Who the hell gave me the points then?
It wasn't points, it was the track, well, the flexi track.
Yeah, there were 2 pieces of track. I can't even remember who gave it me. Do you know what? I'd have to go back and check.
Oh, hang on, was it Finneton?
Hey, it could have been, you know. I'd have to go back and check.
Yes, it was Finneton.
Was it?
Yes.
Right, well, yeah.
Yes, it was Finneton.
Okay, everything I've just said, but redirected at Finneton, yeah?
Yes,
My apologies, Timber Surf.
Yeah. You want to toast?
I'm alright, cheers, mate.
No.
But yeah, it caused all holy hell that, and I was very disappointed in myself for not knowing that had happened. Not that I could have known it were going to happen. But either way, it won't happen again, because I found it now and I'm going to fix it. So yeah. God, everything's really loud. Oh, hang on. There's something we've got to do. We're on a live, aren't we? There's something we've got to do. Just give me a minute. Right, just give me a minute. There's something we've got to do. And I've just got to remember which one it was. It's got to be done. It's not that one. It's that one. Yes. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. We have literally all the locos on here now, and there is a massive, massive selection. And finding the one that I want now is proving to be very difficult. There it is. Yeah, got it. So if I go back here now and I go back through this, I'll just show you. So I don't know how well it's going to pick this up.
It's picking up all right. Go on.
Yeah. So I think this is what's currently allowed to run on here, or able to run on here. But there's an awful lot of stuff now. These are mine from the show. But yeah, it's silence. Silence is golden. I can hear me in there now. Right, I'm trying to find. I've found it before, and now I've lost it again. There. Right, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready?
You're obsessed with that bloody toilet, you, aren't you?
That is the best sound file ever.
I've never known anyone to be obsessed with a toilet flush. Oh,
I
mind
just
you,
think it's so cool, though.
having said that, you are a plumber.
Exactly, it's my job, innit? That'll be what it is. Yeah, it's my job. But I mean, who does that? Yeah. That is just brilliant.
Honestly, man, you're sad. Oh, I've done it again.
He's burnt the crumpets. No, the tea cake. Jeez, he's burnt the tea cakes. Oh, let me just go back and have a quick look at the chat. What's going on? I can't take anything on and off the screen. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I have a condition, and it's called no memory whatsoever. I can't remember numbers at all. I have to have my kids. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got my kids' date of births tattooed on my arm backwards, so that when I look in a mirror, I can read it. Because I can't remember them. I can't remember numbers, names, street names. And as a plumber, and I go to various different houses on a daily basis, I have to check each address about 8 times. And even when I'm stood at the front door, I'll still go back to my phone and just double check I'm at the right number. And then, yeah, I'm at the right number, and then I'll knock. Because I can't remember them. PIN numbers, anything like that, passwords, I've no chance. I have to write everything down, absolutely everything. I can't remember. So if I get people's names wrong, all I can do is apologise, because I'm bloody useless. And I hold my hands up. But anyway, it is what it is. And on that note,
Yeah, he keeps calling me Jeff.
I don't know why that's just happened, but I seem to have decided to have my microphone halfway down my shirt. Let's put it back up here. And then maybe you can hear me again. And just in case you didn't hear it. There you go. Toilet flushed. Anyway, let's get some engines on. Oh, I've got to move 47, haven't I? The next update's going to be good on Deep Glen. It's a good update, that. You see the culmination of everything. All being well. You know, he offered me a tea cake and I said no. And now I can smell them.
Too late, I've had it now. I can do some toast.
No, it's alright. I'll savour the smell. There's nothing worse, is there? Absolutely nothing worse. No, I'm not hungry, I'm not hungry. And then you walk past a kebab shop and then you're like, yep, I'm hungry. Right, let's get this moved out of the way. These sound files are cool though, aren't they? They are. There's so much. There's so much. And I love how the cab lights go out as well, you know, when it sets off.
Camera's off.
Pardon?
Camera's off.
Is it off?
Yeah.
I shall put it back on. I don't know why it won't stay on. It irritates me that it won't stay on. I'm back. I wish I could have the laptop in here and there was enough room for 2 of us. It'd be different. When we get the webcams in, they'll stay on all the time. When we get the webcams in, they'll stay on all the time. And there's 2 webcams going to be going in the attic. And we're thinking a 360 one in here so that you can see this bit of the layout and the bit that's round the corner there. Tim, I'm not sure. We've not been invited. Well, we have and we haven't. We've not officially been invited, but there's been 2 more exhibitions that are a possibility. But I don't think they're till the beginning of next year. I'd like to get it to something towards the end of the year, possibly October, November. Now, with me being at Bolton, Wigan or Leigh, Manchester, Atherton, anything around that area would be ideal for me because it's super close. But I haven't got any contacts. I don't have any contacts at all in that area. And I kind of want to do a show in Bolton because we don't have one here for some reason. Well, we do, but it's pathetic. It's not pathetic. That was rude. It's not pathetic at all. It's just small.
See you later, Josh. Nice to see you, mate.
And yeah, I want it back out. I mean, I think it'll be done by the end of August, so I want it back out before the next year. We'll just have to see what happens. And anyone watching, if anyone knows anybody local to within an hour's drive of Greater Manchester, who has a show, who wants 7 foot by 3 foot or 7 foot by 4 foot, 7 foot by 4 foot layout that works. I promise you, it will work. Then just drop us a note. Yeah.
Go on, swap over then.
I'm thinking about. Yeah, I want to put that one down, don't I? There we go. I'm thinking about doing a website as well for all the layouts. You know, like a communications hub, so that we can put all the layouts on, have all the YouTube addresses, Facebook page, list of exhibitions we'll be going to, where we'll be, what we're doing, blah blah blah. I've got a mate who does apps, so I might have an app made. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah. What was you doing with the 47? You don't know.
I was moving it so I could get the DMU out, but then I looked at the DMU and I was like, well, I fired up the wrong one because that can't go anywhere because we've got the camera stand in the way. The other DMU, however, could probably move.
What, that one?
Yeah.
Right.
The bubble in corner. Have you fixed bubble yet?
Yeah, well, it runs alright, doesn't it? Well, I need to move.
We had problems with the bubble car. It was just wheel spinning and we couldn't figure out why.
Where's it gone? Right.
Yeah, I think it was the Telford one. Someone mentioned the Telford show. And boss, I think the staff. I can't remember what he said now.
You said you want the Shrewsbury one next year.
Yeah, it was Shrewsbury, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Telford and Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
They're the two that are potentials for next year. I know this year it's booked. I know Shrewsbury one was fully booked, wasn't it? Telford's just been on.
Yeah.
So both of them will be next year. I mean, I would love to get it to, like, to be fair, the Lee show, because that's the closest by a long way. I think Manchester's sort of about the same, innit? But Manchester's quite a big show, and I don't think they'd be that interested, to be fair. So's Leeds, to be honest, though. I don't know. I mean, it will be done. It'll be done by the end of August, so whatever happens, I just want to get it out there. I mean, you know, it's been sat in that bedroom for 5 years. I thought you said you fixed it. Still doing it.
Can you hear it clinking?
Yeah, it's lost the drive shaft.
It was alright before.
It's lost the drive shaft, 100%. You can see it wheel spinning.
Yeah.
It's not happy. It's lost the drive shaft. It just needs putting back in.
Can you hear it? Don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to park up anyway for now.
Sticking it on the bay.
Yeah.
Oh, it needs some TLC. Yeah, Tim, I mean, like, if you keep an eye on our pages and our broadcasts and our shows and stuff, we'll let you know next time we're out. I'm going to put feelers out, see what I can get booked in. I'm really hoping, like I said, we can get it out, but, I mean, by the end of this year, we're going to have at least another 2 display layouts, I reckon. I want to do this layout, but bigger. I want to extend it, make it about this wide and longer, and then put a fiddle yard as you go through the tunnel portal where the distillery is, the other side of that tunnel portal will be the fiddle yard. And I think, you know, it would make an absolutely amazing display layout, this. If it was slightly wider, we could put more detail in, more background, and yeah, there's more we could do with it, certainly. See, Leyland, that'd be a good one and all.
Yeah.
CX. Yeah. Leyland's not far from me. Is it Leyland then Chorley? Or the other way around? Chorley then Leyland, I can't remember.
I'm not sure either, to be honest.
I'm sure I go through Leyland to get to Chorley. If you go through Blackrod, and then I'm sure it's Blackrod, Leyland, and then Chorley. Yeah, so yeah, that's very close to me. That's 20 minutes drive from my house, that. If you could get me the exhibition manager's email, that would be brilliant. But I mean, obviously, that'd probably be for next year now, because he'd be fully booked now. I mean, we're only 2 months away from the show, so he'd be looking at fully, unless he gets someone dropping out. If someone drops out, I'll jump in easy. I mean, it'll be 99% finished by the time the show's on in August. I'm not messing about. The good thing about the top bit, it's all scenics, so it's very quick. And if Andy can free up some time and get over to give us a lift, we should get through it pretty quickly, I think. I don't see that being an issue. As long as I can get that track work fixed, there's very little to do on the base level now. Everything's done. Anyone who saw it at the show, it looked a bit bland, but like I said, I forgot a box, and there was a lot of stuff in that box that should have been on the layout that I hadn't had time to glue down. So it ended up in a box, and then the box stayed in the attic, and we drove all the way to Crewe before I realised I'd left it. So that won't be happening again. I'll have an itinerary, I'll have a list, I will have bullet points, and I will have tick boxes, and I will make sure everything gets in. I'll make sure everything gets in as and when it's due. I think Andy Sawyer's models at Crewe?
It was, yeah. Sure it was.
Right, I'll have a chat with Andy, because he's on the Crewe Model Railway chat group, right. So I can jump on and give him a shout.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
I'm sure I spoke to him today. I'm sure I did. I don't know. I'll have to go back through my chat and have a look. So it was Finnerton then.
Yeah.
Finnerton. Yeah, Finnerton gave me 2-point motors and 2 lengths of used track, which have come in extremely handy. These repairs done quick, which means I can now focus and get on with the 2 big repairs, which is, it's not going to cost me anything. It's just a case of lifting the track up and reballasting it. It cost me £5 in ballast, so there's no money involved. It's just a case of jacking the track up and getting the camber correct. And luckily this has happened before we painted the track, because we were about to paint the track. Had I done that, that would have been a bit of a problem, because then you're going to match everything. Don't crash! I wish mine ran like this.
It will.
If I put the amount of time I put into this into mine,
yeah,
it will work. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the computer, because I need to get that off screen. Right. Oh, just as I go, it goes off. Literally, as I walk out the door. Yeah, we need to get a webcam, dude. It needs to be.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest things we need to do quick. Even a cheap webcam would just be, you know, a 10 quid webcam would do it now, just for the time being. Ooh, sorry.
I've shorted it, and that's why.
Yeah, you have.
Bugger!
What?
Just pushes that back. Right, okay.
Yeah, he's broke it again. He likes breaking it. Right. Yeah, I'll see if we can get to the. I'm gonna have to start googling all these shows and start booking up for next year, I think. But I've got a sneaking suspicion that I'd get. Oh, it's done it again. There we are. We've got a few. We have a few devices that we're about to start using on the layout.
Have you seen the question Tim's asked?
What?
He says, other than the 8116s, do you use any other Glenmaroch devices on the layout?
Not yet, no, but we will be doing. I'm just wondering if I can get a picture of this onto the laptop. I will attempt. Alright, I've took the picture. Let me see if I can dump it on the laptop. Nearby shares on, Bluetooth's on. So if I go into gallery, go to my picture. This is all new. I have no idea how to do this. I did this last week, a couple of weeks ago on the last one. And I've totally forgotten how I did it. More. Where are we? Link to Windows Center PC. Dad's laptop. Oh, I'd have to connect to the device to do it using that. So if I send it via Bluetooth to Dad's laptop, that should do it. Or quick share. I wonder if quick share would work. Scanning nearby. No, that's not working. Let me see. Share. How do I get this to my laptop? I've got that many devices all working at the same time to get the stream working. So, that being said, Tim, how are you finding it? What are you using it for and how are you finding it? Whilst I fight with this to try and figure out how to send
Good evening,
something.
Ryan. Nice to see you join us.
Evening.
In case you don't know who Ryan is, he's from the club, Mark.
Alright.
Yeah, he's from the Old Gauge Club.
Cool. Yeah, I can't do this. I haven't got a cable. I know how to do this.
What?
I've got an easy way around this. Watch this. Magic man. He's about to figure it out. Check that out. I'm trying to get that photo onto the stream thing, but I can't because all the cables are in use and Wi-Fi's in use and Bluetooth's in use. So yeah, that's the new piece of equipment we've got. That's going to control what we're using that for, all the signals. That's going to be controlling some of the signal equipment when we finally get it up and running. Now there's two of those units that are... has that worked? Can you see it? Yeah. Right, let's have a look. However, let's see. Yeah, that's a SIG M20. So, I mean, I saw that on one of Charlie's streams. He uses them, and they seem to. You can program them to work independently from the system. So instead of having to set them on the Z21 controller and actually manually change lights, or click route patterns and have the route patterns change the lights, if you put decent block detection in, which we've done on this layout, Glen Mar Lane, you can get it to the SIG M20 will use the block detection sensors, so it knows when stuff's moving about, and it's able to change lights smartly. That's what season 2 of Glen Mar Lane is going to be about, the automation of this layout and the fine detail. We're hoping that we'll be able to get the DMUs to shuttle back and forth on their own without having to be controlled, and then we can shunt around them. That's the plan. If that works, then albeit. Yeah, do you know something? I reckon that would work. I've not really looked into any. I've not gone any further as yet. I'm looking at if we do the TT120 layout, I'd like to fully automate that layout, completely fully, 100% automate the layout and timetable it so that everything runs per timetable. I want to see how far I can push this automation, just purely for the hell of it. So yeah, the TT120, when we do get round to doing that, that'll be, I think that's what I'm going to aim for, is full automation, where I can just like pull up a timetable and say, right, operate the layout to that timetable, and have it, away it goes. Deep Glen, I've just got some crossing signals for Deep Glen, and I'm going to be using passive infrared sensors to trigger them. So I want to try and see how far I can push these passive infrared sensors and get used to using them as well. So I can integrate them into the TT120 to figure out, you know, stopping points for locals and things like that, you know, to get them to stop at the right place in the station and things. So I'm going to dig deep into this automation. So season 2 of Glen Mar Lane and the TT120 layout, if you're into automation and you're into block detection and you want to see how technologically advanced we can get a model railway to run, then they're going to be shows to watch, definitely, because they're quite deep. It'll be a deep dive, definitely. Right, I'm going to leave you with Andy for 2 minutes, and I'm going to go to the little boys' room again. I'm going to the little boys' room.
Right.
I'm going to the little boys' room. You're on your own.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the chat.
I am. It's not going to fit, is it? Oh dear. So what have we got here? Is he going to push it on?
Before I go though, I just read a comment earlier on Timber Surf. Right, what's this? UK model shops, events, local. Right. So if I go over and then I'll just start dropping everybody emails. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Cheers, buddy. I'm going to take a picture of that. I don't need to, it's on a live stream. It'll be there on. I can go back to it and check it out. Right. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen... Now that I might be able to do on here. 1 second.
if I go on this one and type in that. Not now. God, if this mouse worked, it would be great. Fairground rides, double engage. There we go. Dapper, that's it. Dapper models. So if you get a chance, have a look at the Dapper model range. They're the fairground rides that I'm intending on putting up on the top level. Now we've already built the big wheel, and
I don't know whether Mark's in here because I can't hear him, so I'm actually just having a play here. Trains, but I don't know where he's going. He might have gone out for a quick fag, probably. But yeah,
I'm still
hopefully
here.
we'll someone get Mark's layout finished and then get out on the circuit properly. I mean, it was like I say, it was his first experience. I mean, I've done them, I've done them before with the club and with the all gauge club. You guys who ever want to get involved or come over, you're more than welcome. It's at a place, Egg Farm in Tobberton. You could do with more members because obviously we've only got a. But you're more than welcome to come over, have a look, check it out. And if you fancy it, give us a shout. Nearly all gauge. I mean, you can have we do have a double all gauge layout, but that's long since kind of mainly all gauge stuff. But we do have a fixed all gauge layout. Plus, we have there's one layout going out to exhibition, I think in October. I think which the lads are working on at the minute. So that's be good to see. I'm not sure whereabouts it is, but that's a decent sized layout. It's about, I think I remember rightly, roughly, I'm taking a guess, it might be about 18 foot, 20 foot long by about probably 2 foot, 3 foot wide, something like that, end to end.
Reload again. Got everything on. Yeah, just by the way, I've dropped a link in the chat. If you have a look at that link, them are the fairground rides we're putting on the top deck of Deep Glen. On the left hand side, we're going to have like a bit of a fairground, a miniature railway, bit of a park. I'm going to dress it up like a, like a local park that's got a fair on for the summer break, for the kids, and there's a model railway and that. Yep, that's how it's going to be dressed.
Apparently someone's just said Norman College is back.
Right, I'm going for a quick cig. I'll be back in a minute.
Apparently I've been told the engines are too loud, so I'm going to try and turn them off. I'm going to find out which ones are running. It's gone off again.
Yep.
What else is running? Where are we? Whoop. Nope. Not one.
It would help if it had, I've not got the mic on, but it would help if it had a setting so that when it went off, it went to a splash screen and didn't just go to a black screen. That would be much better.
What's running back on there? I can still. Is that 47? That one? No. What lights are on? That one? Yeah. So going back to what I was saying before, if you're interested, let me know. Give me a shout one way or another. With the Old Gauge Club. I said we do have a decent room. Well, we've got 2 rooms actually, but the main room for the layouts, I said, I think the room is roughly about 40 foot long by about roughly 20 foot wide, I reckon. We're still working on it because it's a long way to go. It used to be out on exhibition, but then they've decided to make it a permanent fixture, so it's now being obviously worked on to do a complete roundy. I said obviously all gauge stuff. But yeah, if you fancy it, give me a shout and I'll get in touch with the main guys and come along, come and have a look. I can always give you the address of where it is. It's what's it called? I can tell you that to place. 1 second. If you know that way, you might know it. 1 second. Wait a minute. Nolan Farm, that's it. I always forget that. I don't know why I can't remember it. But Nolan Farm in Tomberton. We have a couple of rooms upstairs from there, where we have, like I said, we have the main layouts and stuff. But yeah, if you want to come along, give us a shout. If you're into bigger scale besides double O, whatever. So yeah.
Lost my bike. No, I haven't. So. I'm back.
He's back.
Why do people say that? Why don't they say I'm front? Or I'm half side? Or I'm at a quarter side? Alright. I've nearly got through the entire stream without a joke.
Well, yeah. And now he's thought one, he's going to tell one.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
It's ticking over to 26. Oh. I think it's nice and quiet.
I probably already missed him, but if I haven't, I'll catch you later, mate. CSX.
See you later, Renzo.
Oh. I'm going to figure out how to import pictures whilst I'm live, because it needs doing.
Right, hold on. I'll be back.
Assets. I wonder if it's assets. My assets. Nope, that's how you change the name. Hello, proper chuffed. Yes, we're at it again. Always. Well, we try. It's got good brakes, that. I was going to say, it's got good brakes, that.
Well, not only that, I went over points that were changed against it and he still ran. How the hell I got away with that, I don't know.
There we go.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Oh, no, what's he saying in this chat here?
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh, Papa Chuff's joined us. Good evening,
Hello.
Papa Chuff. I can't tell him because he won't tell me. He's got someone giggling with him.
He's not seen it. Yeah, I'm keeping it clean today, no jokes. You have no idea the temptation. I've got loads. You completely missed that one. It's all good. Oh. I have a list the length of Blackpool Prom of things I need to do to Deep Glen and things I want to do to the attic and to other railways, and there is just not enough time in the world to do everything. And it all goes quiet. Well, it did.
By the way, Papa Just, I'm really impressed with the way your layout's coming along. Looks really, really good. I'm impressed. Very impressed.
Oh, this is not good.
Have you read Tim Masley's comment?
I haven't, but I have now. I was busy doing my damn level best not to write down naughty jokes. Are you a builder by trade or are you just good at DIY? I'm a plumber by trade, but I've done pretty much every trade in the building trade, bar roofing, because I don't like heights. But I've done plastering, I've done plasterboarding, I've done electrics. I worked as an electrician for about 1.5 years. I got bored and I went back to plumbing again. So, yeah, the answer is yes on both. I am good at DIY and I am a plumber by trade, and I could probably be classed as a builder by trade, yeah. I know my way around pretty much everything. But I specialise in, I'm a fitter, I'm a fitter, so I do full bathrooms, radiators, central heating systems, yeah. But that kind of gives you, because you need to know a bit of every trade in order to do a bathroom. You need to know electrics, you need to know plastering, you need to know tiling, yeah. So it kind of like puts you in good stead. If you're doing that day in, day out, it puts you in good stead to be able to pretty much tackle any project. I've got to admit though, that's the first time I've taken on a full attic conversion on my own. I'm usually surrounded by people who also know what they're doing. And I say on my own, Gem's been there and she's helped a lot. She's done what she can. She's quite capable actually. I'm going to say that because otherwise I'll just get my head ripped off. But yeah, she's quite capable. I'm trying to find a joke that isn't rude that I can put in the chat. It's not going well. Okay, Tom. We'll hopefully see you next time. And if you subscribe to the channel, keep your eyes out for the next update. Next couple of days. Take care, pal. Yeah, I think we're going to have to wrap up soon anyway, because I'm going to have to get back. Busy day tomorrow, I think. I'm either going to be busy working or I'm going to be busy putting track up. One or the other, I'm not sure which yet. and I'm away this weekend. I'm going to Sheffield Steam. Anyone up the Sheffield way? I'll be at the. We're staying the whole weekend. We're camping, so I'll be at the Sheffield Steam Show, the 51st Sheffield Steam Show, according to the website. I'm looking forward to that. And then on next Monday, I'll be back to the grind, and I'll be getting the webcam sorted next week, hopefully. And then I'll be hopefully doing a live from the attic. So that'll be an interesting experience. Plus we'll get to see where I'm up to with the layout as well, because I've already cracked on and done quite a bit. In fact, I'll show you. I'm coming, hang on. Let me just get my photos set up, then I know what I'm doing. That one. I'll just shove that over there for now. Right, so I don't know if you can see, but that's the underside of the board. I fitted droppers literally just before we went, so the track was powered. That's what it looked like when I come back from the show. And then after 2 hours work last night, I had it looking like that. All point motors fitted, all the dropper wires tidied up. Christ, that's loud. I had everything fitted, everything sorted out, so yeah, about there. Let's try, about there, yeah. So that was about 2 hours work. And a big difference, so all that's now automated. That side of the fiddle yard, which we were having to change by hand, because we changed the design on it. You've not got the point set right. Yeah, we've not got the... we changed the design of the layout and extended the fiddle yard slightly and put everything on curved points. So as a result, I had to strip everything back and then rebuild it all again, and I just didn't get time to finish it. So it went out with droppers, so it was powered, but we had to manually change the points. So yeah, so already there's stuff happening. Of course, it'll be in the updates. Whoa. I have no idea how well that came out on the screen because I can't see it, but yeah. There we go. Got the feedback. Yeah, cheers, Tim. Yeah. I mean, it was a reasonably simple job. I mean, I wired up 5 points and fitted an ADS4SX. I used to use ADS8 SXs until I drilled through one once. I went from the top of the board through, and I thought I was well clear of it, and I drilled straight into a capacitor and knackered the whole unit up, and I lost all 8 points. And it dawned on me, why am I doing this? Why am I using an 8-way unit? If it goes faulty, I'll lose all 8, and they're expensive. So I've put 4-ways in, so it kind of mitigates it. So if one goes down, I only lose 4 points now instead of 8. And it's slightly cheaper to repair as well. I did debate going down to 2 and running them all on 2 units, but the expense kind of stepped in at that point then. Because you do get a little bit of a discount the higher up the ranking you go, so... Yeah, I'm sticking to the 4s now, I think. They work fine, you know, until you short one out, you stick a wire in the wrong hole, which I did with one, or you drill through a capacitor, which I did with the other. They work fine. I've had more problems with them PM bloody 1s. I've had at least 3 PM1s go down over the last 5. Well, they've been on 5 years, but they don't get used that often. But I've had at least 2, maybe 3 go down. And I had one blew itself to pieces. It actually blew up. There's like a plastic cover over the coil, and there was like a bit of a bang. And I went and had a look underneath, and I couldn't see anything wrong with anything. But that point stopped working, so I went and had a close look at that motor, and the whole plastic thing, all the end of the plastic thing had broke off, and all the coils were hanging out. So I don't know how that happened. I'd love to go down the tortoise point route, you know, tortoise motors. I'd love to do that, but they are so expensive, and I can't justify it. I'd rather spend the money on scenics and make the layout look better, or buy more locos. There's other things I could do and put that money elsewhere to make things better. That would be a lot more visible to people. Doesn't fit.
What?
Doesn't fit.
It's all right. No, you don't know where he's going.
I do.
No, you don't.
Are they solenoid ones, Tim, or are they servo actuators? That particular comment I'm replying to there. Are they solenoid based or are they servo based? Because that would change the equipment required to move them. You see, I'm trying. It's a trade-off, isn't it, between spending big bucks to do small things. And I mean, if it's your own layout and it's at home and you're going to be using it constantly, then you build it to your spec, don't you? So you would spend that extra money on it because you'd want them. Servo, you see, all mine are solenoid based, so they switch quickly. Cobalt IP digital, yeah. So what are you using to run them? What are you using to change them? Do they have their own DCC address, each point, and you don't need anything to do they just hook up to the DCC bus and get the commands from there? Because at the moment we're running the ADSXs, so the signal goes from Z21 to ADSX. The ADSX then sends a pulse out via a capacitor to flick the switch. You see, if they don't need any. You see, you're removing the ADSX, which takes a big bulk of the cost down. Because I think them ADS4 SXs are like 40, 50 quid each for the four-way one. So I'd pay a little bit more for the point motor if I didn't have to buy that. It'd be worth it, you know, the offset then is worth it. Because it's the same price, well, roughly the same price by the time you're done, isn't it? Yeah, I might look at that then for the next layout we build. If we do another Glen Mar Lane out and about layout, then I think that, you know, I'd like to go down that servo actuated point motor, because they are. I mean, Charlie's right. I watch Charlie quite a bit, and he says I agree with his opinion. When you hear the click of a point motor, it's quite loud and it's not prototypical. But that, you know, the slow moving of the blades and stuff would be more prototypical. So for a display layout, it would look to the person watching better. But like I said, I can't. As it stands now, I can't justify that price, that price difference, because I'd rather spend it on a loco or a sound chip. I've got in my collect. Well, let's put it this way. I've got in the next update that's coming out this week, I've fitted some shelves on the end wall and I've put my entire loco collection on the shelves. I'm regretting it now because they're full of dust, because the place isn't finished. But I actually quite don't mind going through dusting them off once every few weeks. But I've 107, and out of them 107 locos, I think around 30 to 40 are chipped.
What he hasn't told you is half of them locals is acquired from me.
Yeah, they come from Andy. Yeah,
I had to put that one in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're well entitled to, mate. They have come from you. But out of those that are chipped, I would say only about 10, maybe 15 have got sound. And at 100 odd quid per sound chip, I'd be looking 10 grand to get the whole collection chipped into DCC sound quality. And that's a lot of money.
But like I said, you know, over the years, I'd like to keep pushing my money towards things like that because I think that's where it needs to go.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm open to running new equipment because at the moment I just keep using the stuff I've always used, and it works. And that's why I use it, because it works, and I understand it. But that SIG unit we've just got now for doing SIG M20 for doing the signals. That's a complete new thing to me now. That so, you know, we're going to be sat there with a laptop for a while programming all these now. I've got one more block detection unit to fit, which is roughly where Andy's sat now. Because all that bottom section's not been block detected yet. The top section's done, but the bottom section's not. So I've got to put a block detection unit in down here to sort that out. Once I've done that, I can fit the SIG M20 down at the bottom there and get all them signals up and running. And we've still got one signal we need to get from Absolute Aspects as well. We are still one signal missing off the layout. And it's an expensive one, it's 100 odd quid. So again, season 2. It will come soon enough. I'm sure, do you know, Tim, right? I'm pretty certain I watched something about this, and I think it was Charlie. I'm sure he did something about this a while back. Yeah, Chadwick Model Railway. I'm sure he had some of these IP digital motors. I'm sure he's fitted one. I'm just trying to remember now. It was a while ago I watched it. Yeah, and that's the problem. This Glenmaroch Lane and Deep Glen, Glenmaroch Lane and Deep Glen are both run off solenoid motors. PM1s, they're solenoids, aren't they? Getting confused again. Yeah, they are. Right. What time are we on? Christ, it's 10 to 11. Yeah, we're going to have to end the stream soon because I need to go home. And I have a 30-minute drive home yet. You know, I'll tell you something, Timbersurf, as well. Them PM1s, they are so temperamental when you try juicing the frogs off them. That's the other issue I found with them over time. They work as and when they feel like it. So, like, as Andy's shunting around now, he'd just drive over a point. 1 minute it'll work, the next minute it doesn't. So I've been getting the vast majority of the frogs I've been pulling straight directly from the ADS4SX frog section on the circuit board because I find that it's far more, reliable. Yes. Yes. Right, well, I want to say to everybody who is involved in Crewe, I cannot thank you all enough for everything that's been said, everything that's happened, being invited there in the first place. Jason, if you do watch this back and you see this, or you're secretly watching in the background, I have nothing but respect, and I can't thank you enough. Gemma, Carver, Adam, Andy, obviously. Everyone who's helped to get Deep Glen to that exhibition, thank you so much.
He's going to be crying in a minute.
Eh?
You're going to be crying in a minute.
Oh, shut up. And next year will be bigger and better, and if I get it out before then, believe me, there's a lot more to come on that. Well, you can see the quality of this layout and how far Deep Glen's got, and yeah, there's a lot more to come, a lot more. I have plans. I have a lot of stuff that's already done that just didn't make it to the layout, to the exhibition, sorry, but yeah. Yeah, mate. I'm meeting a lot of extremely nice people, and they are extremely kind and extremely nice, and I have an awful lot of respect for everybody, and I can't thank everyone enough. It's been an experience, Crewe, and I needed that wake up. I needed to know how it was done. I needed to experience it so that I know for future, and next time will be better. Yeah, dude, are we wrapping up?
Yeah, I'm just letting you natter on. I'm trying to keep them entertained while you're nattering.
I know you just sat running trains and it's going so well. You haven't crashed anything yet.
I know. I'm doing well. Yeah, wrap it up. You want to wrap it up?
Oh dear. I'm just trying to think if I've forgotten anything. Yeah, so Deep Glen episode 4 should be out, like I said, at the end of this week. We'll be going live from the attic middle of next week, all being well. And we should have some more information on exactly what we're going to be doing next by then, hopefully. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Right, dude, are we off?
Yes.
Right, cheers, guys. Thanks everyone for joining the stream. I appreciate your time. We've taken an hour and 54 minutes of your time if you've been here from the beginning. All I can say is thank you very much, and we shall see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.